Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another reaction video for today. And of course, we got a new death battle coming out in a couple weeks. Oh boy, I cannot wait. Aren't you excited for the new death battle starring Miles Morales and Deku? Now, I'm going to let you know that I don't want to watch the Deku one because I'm very worried that they're going to spoil the ending. And we are literally like 3 months away from the beginning of the finale. I mean, the final season of My Hero. So I would rather not get spoiled. So I'm probably gonna skip the Deku one, and I might just. All right. So for the death battle itself, I think I will just skip the Deku one entirely. I'll still watch the Miles one and then everything else, and then of course the battle. But I think I'm gonna skip the Deku one. Maybe I'll let it start. And then you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. When I feel like it's starting to talk about spoilers, maybe I'll just take my headset off. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch the next week's thing. Probably not. So we'll watch this one though. Miles Morales beats every other superhero in one thing. What is that? Charm? What is it? Soundtrack? What is it gonna be? All right, let's go. Let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, play. That was loud.
All right, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City.
Hell yeah.
In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods,
That movie's underrated.
Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its
Got
protector.
ice.
But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales.
I like that little piece of
Yep.
I don't know why that little piece of animation made me laugh. The little wiggling spider.
Wasn't
Like,
the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the
Yeah, this
world.
movie's so
and
good.
now he had it thrust upon him.
I do think
The canon event
Into the
to
Spider-Verse is
start
better
all canon
than
events. Now it was
Across the
Miles' turn
Spider-Verse.
to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the
But it's
usual
still
spider kit
overall
to help
still
him out.
great.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
Right
And
on.
you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into
damn.
constructs.
Not having
got scared I
Peter
thought I was
around to
gonna
show
shot.
him the ropes made things a lot
No more, please. Oh, because he has a fucking.
For the-
Because he leaves all the
Made
fucking.
into constructs.
Yeah.
Not having
Please, no more. Rips up. Wait, what? I thought they were gonna complain because there's so much fucking web everywhere.
Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being
What
Spider-Man
Miles did is the correct choice.
when
Hey.
one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so
Oh, I love Fantastic Mr. Fox.
awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero.
Let me die for no reason. Sure, there's like 20 people watching right now. Probably not even looking at me. They're probably looking at the giant tornado, really. So you could easily just and come and get me real quick, and they probably wouldn't even notice. Even if they did, who the fuck would believe them anyway? A superhero went and saved his dad who was there. Like, who the fuck? All 20 of them? Who gives a shit? Who the fuck would believe them? Also, who gives a shit if they all know you're Superman? What the fuck are they gonna do?
known to man.
You could just take over the entire world.
Living parents.
Alright, maybe not the last part, but
Better yet, loving
Oh,
parents.
sorry, go back.
Trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every
Zack Snyder's a genius. Everybody knows.
other superhero.
That's why no one can ever explain the plots of his movies, like, without forgetting multiple things that fucking completely destroy the plot.
known to man.
Living parents. Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And
No,
it
I'm
helped
doing
that this
my own
particular
thing.
spider
Hell
had
yeah.
a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own
Sure.
bioelectric energy and
You know, I never even thought about that, honestly.
weaponize it, which is
Because Venom's just a word, I'm like, alright.
especially effective.
And also, the same... Isn't it also the same thing that fucking... I mean, I know it's DC, but isn't it the same thing that Bane uses? Is it called Venom?
Against individuals with harness his own
Name is one of your bad guys. Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys.
Okay.
Come on,
I thought maybe they addressed that and that.
Spidey, branding
I
is
just wanted to
important.
say
Miles
they did
can
not.
harness his own
It's like, you named it after me, you fuck.
which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Oh, yeah.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega
Yeah,
blasting.
Miles Morales is kinda OP.
Even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a
don't show
process
this.
known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
I don't know. Why'd you say that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Go.
What? We're kind of in the middle of a thing here.
We as if spiders can
hate
fly. I need enough bug zappers to see my trailer from Mercury.
Oh God.
Would that just
I
make
hate
these
that he said
electric
that.
flying
They could
spiders
just like fly.
stronger?
Fuck
Damn it.
you.
Oh,
Why would you ever
I'm
do
gonna
this
have
to me?
nightmares for a week. Fire. I'll use fire.
Okay, come back next week after Boomstick's conquered arachnophobia for the rundown on Spidey's opponent, Deku from My Hero Academia.
Wizard did make them stronger. Run!
Oh fuck. Why'd they have to say that? No, it got me fucked up. Alright. So I'll probably skip Deku next week. We'll see. Maybe I'll like watch it, and then if I feel like they're getting too close to spoil, I mean, at this point, like because they should only be talking about like abilities. I'm sure there's a new ability coming in My Hero Academia. You know, like final battle. I'm sure there's gonna be something he unlocks or something, right? But they could also just randomly just to like disperse some spoilers out of fucking nowhere that matters not. You know, they've done it before, where it's just like, yeah, and also this here's a spoiler. Anyway, so like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? That was out of nowhere. Why'd you say that? You didn't need to say that. God damn it. I felt like they did that with JoJo. The versus wait, who did he fight again? Who did Jonathan Joestar fight again? Oh, Tanjiro. Wait, why did he fight Tanjiro? What was the point of him fighting Tanjiro? Wait, that is right? He fought. Wait. Now after watching JoJo, at least the definitely the first part. Why did he fight Tanjiro? What was the connection there? He had a. He fight. What was the connection? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I got to wait. It was Tanjiro, right? They fought. Ah, fuck it. There you go. That's it. Bye.